Hello, this is Melinda Starr with Yellow Brick Road Tarot, and today I'd like to do a reading about the false light. Are we trapped in a reincarnation cycle? What is going on after death? What is happening with the false light after death? How will we know where to go? I'm going to use the Wizard of Oz Tarot. Let me call in my guides, fire, water, air, and earth, elementals of my birth. With gratitude, I honor we. I call upon my great cosmic mother Andromeda, under a dome of divine golden light, encased in a dome of mirrors, with the protection of my elemental guardian dragons. Please step forward and channel directly through the Wizard of Oz Tarot. What is the story surrounding the false light? Is it real? What happens after death? Are we trapped in a reincarnation cycle? I'm using the Wizard of Oz Tarot, which can be found at wizardofoztarot.com, along with canvas prints, posters, art, and films. Okay, the issue. The issue is temperance. And this temperance card shows Dorothy with one foot on the rock, one in the water, and she's pouring water from a gold chalice into a silver chalice, and she has a blue jewel on her forehead. The past is the devil. This shows a huge goat ram, presumably very old by the size of his horns, and he is atop of a mountain, and there are handcuffs and chains lying before him on the red ground, which appears to be lava. Down below, Dorothy is traversing the yellow path that's sloping on either side, with danger of falling into the hot, molten lava as Dorothy approaches the Emerald City. The near future, what can we expect when we die? The Nine of Swords, the Foundation, the Nine of Buckets, and the present, the Six of Buckets, the outcome, the Eight of Swords, and what's hidden beneath the deck. What are the hidden forces in operation? The Page of Buckets. And I'd like to pull a horse oracle card from the shaman herd at Starr Horse Retreats. Starr Horse Retreats is a venue offering retreats for healing humanity to heal the earth. And there is a herd of 17 horses. Let's see who would like to speak on this topic. Valentine. Valentine is attracted to the good life and desires love, pleasure, and affection. Her domain is ease, comfort, and delicious food, yet she doesn't get lost in them and lose her practical side. She keeps her feet planted firmly on the ground and makes sound decisions while choosing creature comforts. Valentine says that love is always the answer, and self-love is the most potent ingredient for the good life. Don't be afraid of being alone, and don't focus on ugly things. Manifestation follows energy. See beautiful, be beautiful, and feel beautiful. All right, thank you very much, Valentine. And now I'd like to call in a little bit of light language for this reading before we get started. Aisipikaya nuhai seke chukakala namahanu cheteke kaya lushila mahana. Ikepeke haya wushikakatandana nisteke pechikina. Ishikapoko atu tema uka ana inika asukana aisikepegeni hini aya nukotakantiana hisikaya ishikana. Okay, here we have the issue as the Temperance card. In this card we see Dorothy as the alchemist, one foot in the water, one on the stone, balancing heaven and earth. Temperance tells us the false light question is really about discernment. The soul's journey after death is not black or white. It's a dance of balance, of remembering how to blend spirit and matter, fear, and trust into harmony. The past, the devil. This fear of false light and entrapment comes from humanity's long history with domination and control. The devil shows the chains that have bound us, systems of fear, illusion, and manipulation. But notice Dorothy walking the yellow brick road, despite the danger. She is not trapped. The message: humanity has known control, but the path is always available for those who walk with awareness. The near future. When death comes, we may confront our own fears, regrets, or doubts. The Nine of Swords is the dark night of the soul, but it is not eternal. It is a passage. The fear of false light is just that, fear. The truth is, what we carry within us shapes what we see in that moment. The foundation, the Nine of Buckets. At the foundation, it is fulfillment, joy, and emotional abundance. This is the deeper truth. Beneath the fear lies the reality that the soul is destined for wholeness. Death is not a trap. It is a return to the greatest banquet table of spirit. The present, the Six of Buckets. Right now we are remembering. The Six of Buckets is about innocence, trust, and reunion with what is pure. The collective is awakening to soul memories of lifetimes, of freedom, of the truth that we are never really alone. And the outcome, the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords shows how much the sense of being trapped is just an illusion. Blindfolds, bindings, yet the way out is always there. The fear of false light is a mental prison. Liberation comes from remembering we are sovereign souls who cannot truly be bound. And the hidden influence, the Page of Buckets. This page whispers of curiosity, innocence, and messages of love. Behind all the fear and speculation, the hidden influence is love calling us back. The soul's compass is always set to the frequency of love. And Valentine's message? Valentine affirms this message beautifully. Love is always the answer. Fear focuses us on traps, but love opens the doorway. Don't dwell on the ugly. Look toward beauty, and you will be guided safely. At death, as in life, manifestation follows energy. See beauty, be beauty, feel beauty, and the light you follow will be true. So now I'd like to summarize this reading overall. The overall message is that the fear of a false light after death is born from humanity's long history of control and illusion as seen through the devil. It lingers in our collective memory like a shadow we still carry. At the heart of it, however, the truth is temperance. The soul always knows how to balance, how to discern, how to find the real path home. At death, some may pass through moments of fear or confusion, as seen with the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords, but these are temporary veils. They are not traps, but mirrors of our own thoughts. The foundation, the Nine of Buckets, and the present, the Six of Buckets, remind us that beneath fear lies joy, innocence, reunion, and love. The soul's compass is set toward fulfillment, not bondage. The hidden force behind it all, the Page of Buckets, is love itself, innocent, curious, ever calling us back. And Valentine, stepping from the herd, affirms love is always the answer. Where we place our focus determines what we find. If we fixate on traps, we see traps. If we focus on beauty, we walk straight into beauty. So the overall message is this: the soul cannot be trapped if it remembers its sovereignty. False light is fear's illusion, but true light always reveals itself to a heart aligned with love. At the moment of death, as in life, discernment is not about paranoia, but about trust. Trust your guides, trust your essence, trust love. That is the light you will follow. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and please subscribe to Yellow Brick Road Tarot. If you're interested in the Wizard of Oz Tarot, you can buy the deck, which has these gorgeous gold gilded edges, at wizardofoztarot.com. It is the shaman's journey through the Yellow Brick Road, and the definition booklet does have reversals. If you're interested in the horse oracle cards, you can find them at starrhorseretreats.com. It is a venue for retreats and offerings, healing humanity to heal the earth, and you can purchase the oracle cards on starrhorseretreats.com. Thank you.